for you. What's going on, guys? We are live with Project F.O.G again. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And today we have some very special guests. I will let them introduce themselves in just a moment. But basically, we have OK Vapor, and we also have Fluffy from The Real Reveal, which is a great new show. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Of course, after Project F.O.G. But in the meantime, let's just talk about what we're vaping on, and let's start with Fluffy.
Hello, everybody. I'm Fluffy McMuffin from The Real Reveal, and I need to mute my stream that was playing in the background. Anyways, I'm from The Real Reveal. You can find my channel at YouTube/Fluffy McMuffin. And basically, I'm just interviewing the reviewers, getting to know them on a personal level, getting to know them away from their channel, some things that you might not get the opportunity to see in their live broadcast. So, yeah, just check it out. That's all I got to say. As far as what I'm vaping on, I just got a little DNA 40, PVA 40 device, and a Crown Tank, and some DIY juice. So that's what I got going on.
What flavor?
Right now, I got it's a Fruit Loops. So I've been playing with it for a couple weeks, and it's my all-day vape. I like it.
Nice.
Very nice. OK Vapor, what are you guys vaping on?
Hey, Robbie, thanks for having us on. Yeah, right now, I'm just using the Sniper Mod clone with the Alliance, vaping on some of these nuts. It's pretty good. E, what do you got?
I got the Hammond box with the Eric, and I've got him.
What flavor is that? I haven't heard of that one.
It's some local
Yeah.
brick and mortar stuff. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Trying something new, which we probably shouldn't have done.
No PB&J this time?
No, I burned out of it. I gotta put an order in.
No, I think you're okay.
No, I think I need to put an order in.
Hank, what are you vaping on today?
All right. Before I get into that, I want to welcome our other new special guest, Billy. I'm almost at his level tonight. I've got quite a few things. First and foremost, my pretty standard everyday thing, the SIG 150 and Nixon, DIY Peaches and Cream. The other one that's become a staple, another everyday, is the production kit with some DIY strawberry kiwi yogurt. In the Rage in sub-ohm tank mode. On the Cooper Mini with Old Time Teddy from Juice Parlor. They make some pretty good stuff. Their whole line is all like soda flavors, which is different. And then something that I just started using tonight and is a first for me is a sub-ohm Ego setup. And it's actually not bad.
Man, I miss the portability of the little Ego styles.
Not bad for an Ego.
Mm.
And I had to search for some thin juice to put in there. And this is the thinnest stuff I had, some chocolate mousse, Charlie Noble, the chocolate mousse custard.
Oh man,
with yogurt. And because it's a 65 VG and it seems to be holding up pretty good, so that's what I got.
Nice. Billy, what are you vaping on tonight?
I got a buffet. You want to see the buffet?
I assumed you did.
All right, Rage Tank in RTA mode. I got Snapple Apple and Snapple Kiwi or Snap Kiwi Apple mixed. Really good.
Yeah.
That's on the Ray. I got the Vortis by Vapor Shark with some number 3 from Mojo. Royal Hunter Mini, Evic Mini with some Jolly Melon from Triumphant.
That's a nice looking setup.
And I got the Bam Bam, the phenotype with dual zippers, 0.05 ohms with Cosmic Fog Euphoria. Got the Pi Squared, Simple V2, Bad Drip, Serial Trip. And that has my junkyard coils in there. Check them out on Instagram if you want to see them up close. Super Tank, well, Cooper Mini, and I mixed the Rocket Man and that other shit that I love from Sweet Vapory Scone. Mixed the two. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. And I got the Big Fogging Coil in there, the Atlantis style Big Fogging Coil. Got the Low Pro on the Wismac Pressa TC 40 watt. There's something in there. Oh, Sutro. Pretty good shit. And then last, Aeolus. The Aeolus tank built-in fan with Wildberry on this Seago T temperature control thing. Comes with a tank, but I don't really like the tank. I think that's it.
Damn, I'm like hungry after seeing this buffet right now. I'm like, I need to go get myself something to eat or just drink some juice right now. Like, Jesus.
Let me ask you a question. When the hell do you find time to clean, re-wick, and wrap all of those coils for all of those tanks, man?
No way.
Oh, I don't know. I just do it as I go. You know what I mean? Like, they're around, and I'll just grab whatever ones I want if I'm vaping on it. I usually have like 2 or 3 at a time. You know what I mean? And then, like, if the coil fucking dies, I'll just change the coil real quick on one, and then I'll, you know what I mean? So I just do it as I go. And then if I get like a couple hours to spare, that's when I'll build. And I had a few hours off a couple days ago, and instead of sleeping, I sat up and fucking built coils because I figured if I went to sleep, for those who don't know, the Pope is in town, and I'm a fireman, so I had to work, and I've been working. I've been up for like 90-something hours with a couple hours here and there. But I didn't want to go to sleep and then not be able to wake the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I stayed up building coils, and I mean, I gotta go back to work in the morning. This is like my first like night off. I'm fucking exhausted. If I'm cranky and I'm cursing a lot, I'm sorry, but
I've only got 3 devices, and I don't know how you keep up with them.
Right?
Yeah. Tonight I'm vaping on the IPv3 Li with the Twisted Messes RDA on there and the Third Eye Drip Tip. Got some Claptons in there, and the juice I'm vaping on for that is actually a part DIY and a part existing flavor. So this is a purple berry, and what I did was I mixed some Charlie's Chalk Dust, the peanut butter and Jesus in it. So it's more like a peanut butter and jam. After watching someone's video, it got me craving, so I had to get some PB&J as well. Apart from that, I also have the X-Cube 2 with the TFE4 on top, and my other $30 drip tip, the Otis tip. And in here I have DIY for strawberry kiwi cream.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much what I'm vaping on tonight, keeping it simple tonight. Didn't want to overwhelm anyone. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm vaping on. I guess to start the show, one of the things I wanted to talk about was the real reveal. I watched the episode a couple days ago actually, and it was excellent. For anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's a great new concept that I'm just in love with. I love it. It's so different than anything else out there. It's basically, as Fluffy said earlier, it is a way to get to know vapors on a much more personal level and kind of get to know their styles and how they came about and things like that. So before I butcher it anymore, I'm going to let Fluffy talk a little bit more about the show and especially about that first episode and maybe some of the things you got coming up.
Awesome, awesome. Well, before we get started with that, throw that Twisted Messes up one more time. I want to see that. That is one sexy atomizer.
I want to see Bobby's real third eye.
Man, I gotta get one of those. Well, you know, I'll give my basic spill. You know, like all of you, you guys are the reviewers, but we all watch all of the reviewers, and we're all subscribed to pretty much, the same group of subscribers that everybody knows, and we get to see them do their videos, but very rarely do we get to see them, away from when they're in, presentation mode. So that was basically where the concept was born, was just out of sheer curiosity of wanting to know more about the interesting characters that we watch. on a day-to-day basis, or whenever they release their reviews. So that's pretty much how the concept was born, and it's going to be an evolving thing. We don't have anything set in stone. I'm going to be tweaking and playing with the format a little bit over the next few episodes, trying to get a good feel for how I want things to flow. And so just basically, if you haven't checked it out, I'd appreciate you taking the time. And if you like what you see, subscribe, like, and share. And other than that, I don't really have I've got a whole list of people who are extremely interested in participating, which that is another thing that completely shocked me. I thought it was going to be a struggle getting people to do this, and I've not run into any roadblocks with that. In fact, I've rapidly acquired more than I can handle. So now the true struggle is getting my workflow down to where I could possibly get these out much faster, just so that I can get a chance to get to everyone that I want to get to. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be growing, and it's going to be exciting to see where this goes.
Yeah, I think it's a great show. Like I said, I love the concept of it, and one thing you mentioned in the show as well was just all the time you spent in post-production editing it, and it kind of showed based on the final product. It looked really good. It was clean. It was well put together. I got to say, I got to give you a huge thumbs up for that, because it was amazing.
Thank you.
And again, great job on that.
I loved it, man. I loved the whole concept, the idea. I don't know if I shouted you out in my Rage video. Hopefully that helped. But I think it's a great idea, dude. I'll be watching every show you have.
Excellent. Thanks for the shout out. And let me just say this. I've had so many heartwarming gestures over the last week in support from people that I never asked for support from, and I mean it's greatly appreciated and accepted. But the outpouring of support from the communities that we're all involved in has been very heartwarming and touching, and I'm so proud to be a part of the community that's making all of this possible for me.
Well, that's what Vaporium's about for me. You're one of us, so I've actually got a hell of a shout out for it too in my video that's uploading right now.
Oh wow, thank you. Yeah, and it has certainly shown by the amount of interest. Just one episode has shown. I'm completely, awestruck at the response, and I'm having some issues. YouTube likes to play with my video after I upload it, and they've been making them super dark and super saturated. So I went, and with the trailer I did a test. I increased the contrast and increased the brightness and uploaded it to YouTube, and they did whatever they do to it, and it come out looking okay. So I did those exact same settings and rendered the whole episode out and uploaded it. And I made a mistake. I put it live as soon as I uploaded it. I should have held back on it and double-checked it. But at any rate, it went live, and they didn't alter a thing with the video. So it is super bright and super low contrast. And, it is what it is. So I'm going to have to get that little issue sorted out. And I don't know why it's affecting me and not anybody else. So there must be something in the metadata of my video editor or something that YouTube is seeing and going crazy with. I don't know. So if I can get video quality sorted out, then I'll be much more pleased with it. The audio, and I own this, it's totally my fault, that my guest was like super blaring and I was like, super, super quiet in the final recording. So I had to go through the whole episode, and you can, if you listen real carefully, you can hear where I bumped the volume up for me and then lower it down for my guest. And all the issues and the nightmares aside, I was able to salvage what everybody got to see. So it's going to improve. Hang in there. We're working on it. But it still turned out okay, I thought. So I'm happy with it, and I'm astounded by the response.
If that was what you considered to be like not par for you, then I thought it was amazing. Like just the editing, you're talking about the volume, and I'm like, wow, okay, you're the only one that notices that. You know, you're talking about this the black in the background, this different things. I'm like, I'll have to go rewatch that thing because I thought it was phenomenal. So if you're talking about improving upon that, then kudos to you. It's only going to get better. This is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I'm not real good at taking compliments, as you can all tell. I need to work on that. But again, I want to thank everybody for their time because it was a super long episode, and asking somebody to sit and watch something for an hour and a half is an awful lot to ask, and somebody saying they're willing to watch it twice, that's flabbergasting. So
I was on duty, so I had no choice but to watch it.
There you go. I'm glad I could help pass the time.
Well, how long are you planning on making them?
I wanted to try to shoot for an hour, and obviously depending upon some people's personalities, how talkative they are, how much they want to share, I had left the door open for them to be longer episodes. However, between ST and I, we sat and talked for 3 hours. And I had 3 hours of really good content, but I had to cut it somewhere because I didn't think anybody would sit and watch 3 hours. Yeah. So I cut as much of it out as I could, and I was left with an hour and a half, and I kind of didn't want the first episode to be that. I just kind of wanted to give people a little taste of what the concept was, where we were trying to go with it. And no, if you have a plan, then that's just something that can get spoiled. So from here on out, I'm just going to kind of wing it, play with the format a little bit, find out what works for me, and what I think will help increase my production factor, and just go from there. It's just, first and foremost, it's for fun, and I want to have fun with it. I want to enjoy it. I want my guests to enjoy it, and I want the people watching to enjoy it. So that's end game. If I can achieve all three of those, then I'll be happy with what goes out.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, do you have any? Can you reveal a little bit of information on the next episode and maybe when it's going to be airing? Because I can't wait. I cannot wait for the next episode.
I'm actually. It's on the schedule to film this Tuesday at 6, and I am leaving myself a little bit of leeway on this one, so I'm not over-promising. I'm going to try to get it out by the end of the weekend, the next weekend. If all goes well and no speed bumps, I might release early if I can get everything done. With that said, I am also trying to work in another recording, possibly tomorrow, Wednesday, or Thursday. And depending on how things fall and where I'm at on editing, it's kind of a toss-up on who's going to be number 2 right now. So I don't really want to spill the beans because I don't want to upset somebody, and then have another person be happy that they got ahead of somebody else. So I'm just going to leave it under wraps at this point.
Fair enough.
But with that said, I do have some really, really big fish on the horizon. I want to get my game down a little bit before I go that far. I want to make it as smooth as possible for my guests, and that's where I need to work. That was the biggest realization with episode 1, was realizing just exactly how unprepared I was, and some organization that needs to go into my preparation. So we've got notes. We're taking notes, and I'm sure I'll get more notes jotted down as I go. But that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Just improve little steps at a time.
Well, I'm excited for it.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm looking forward to it. I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I love the new
Awesome.
concept. I love how fresh it is. It's so different than everything else out there in the vaping community. And I love the idea of getting to know a vapor on a more personal level as well. Because a lot of us only see vapors and reviewers as people who just look at products and tell you about them. We don't really get that personal side of it. And I think with what you're doing, it does present that personal aspect to the whole YouTube society.
Yeah, exactly. We're all people, and we all see each other in a professional, representation, but seldom do we get to see each other in a personal, and that's kind of the outlet that I want to give. Also, there may come time when maybe there's some drama or controversy, and someone needs an outlet to send a message through. This opens the door for that as well. So, who knows?
Perfect time for you to review.
Exactly. So who knows where it's going to go? But before I forget, I want to thank you guys for having me on here tonight. That was quite the shocking honor, and I wasn't expecting it, and I'm happy as hell to be here. So thank you for having me on.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's great having you on, and I figured we had to get you on before I got too big there.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. I'm already big enough, as you can see, scale. I don't need to get any bigger.
Awesome. Moving on, let's talk about another set of reviewers who I love. I mean, you guys are great, but I'll let you guys talk about your channel a little bit more, and that's OK Vapor. You guys want to talk about your channel, what you guys do. I love the collaboration you guys make as well. It's great having that kind of chemistry in a video, so I'll let you guys talk more on it, but big fans of you guys. If you haven't already subscribed, go check out OK Vapor.
Hey, thanks, Robbie. We appreciate it. Yeah, we just, I don't know.
We like to have fun, and
Yeah.
we enjoy vaping. It's more of a hobby to us than anything else now. And when we're out and about in our daily lives, we see people who we're able to talk about vaping and everything like that, and that don't have any idea exactly what it is. And so we enjoy being able to put out these videos, let you know about the products and our how we feel about them and everything like that to inform other people.
Yeah, we just have fun, honestly. I mean, half the time we're not really sure what's going to come out in the end because we can't get coherent sentences out properly. So as of right now, it's just like a bunch of stuff that we know what we want to say about a product. We do the best we can to get it out, and in the end, we kind of piece it together and make something that is somewhat coherent. And yeah, we're having fun, but we're growing. We're constantly changing. I know you don't notice it a whole lot as videos come out because we don't have a lot of videos right now. But as time goes on, people are telling us stuff. We're trying to take that constructive criticism and apply it to ourselves. So things are going to be changing. Stay tuned. Hopefully we can get a little bit better as a team, get a little bit more comfortable talking on the camera. And so we're really looking forward to it. And we're just really appreciative of all of our subscribers and the people who have come in and commented on our videos. It's pretty humbling, honestly. And we're just happy to be here. Yeah, we try to put a couple of videos out a week, so stay tuned. Our 100 subscriber giveaway ends on Wednesday, so you got a couple days. Yep, a couple days. And yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much us. We just vape together, and then we videotape some of that shit.
Let me just say, I want to welcome you, and it's good to finally get to meet you. I've talked to you in the comments and email.
Yes.
Separate Pie, brother. And yeah, it's good to meet you guys. And I wish I could have came on last week when you guys were on here, but I watch your shit and love watching you guys, and keep up the good work, man.
Appreciate it, and we thank you for the input you gave us a little while ago.
No problem.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, Billy's definitely a good guy to learn from. He's taught me a lot as well. Without him, I wouldn't be doing the videos I'm doing and trying to aim to please what people are looking for. So again, Billy, you're a great role model in the society, and it's great to have you on board on Project Fog.
I think Billy might be the fastest ever growing YouTube channel.
I think it is too.
At least as far as vape reviewers go. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody else grow that fast.
Yeah, 5,000 subscriber giveaway turns into a 6,000 subscriber giveaway. It's like, whoa.
Yeah, but when it goes off, it'll be 7,000.
I know, right?
You're fucking killing it, man.
5,000, and then it just turned into a 6,000. I actually just put up the winners tonight for it, so if anybody hasn't seen it.
I'll let ST know.
Something I wanted to say too is about your all's videos. Okay, you went solo on the last one.
I did. I've always usually in the background, and I kind of wanted to get more comfortable being on camera, and so I figured I had very little of that juice left, and I wanted to let other people know about it, and he was at work, so I was like, do you know what? I'm going to do it, and if it comes out good, then we'll put it out there, and if it doesn't, well, then at least I tried.
It was excellent.
Yeah, I've been telling her, I'm like, you can't just let me run my suck all the time, because I'll just keep talking and talking and blabbing, and then, you know, she's like, I don't want to cut you off. I'm like, well, shit, you're never going to talk, you know, you're going to be a prop in the video if you don't cut my ass off. And so I told her, I'm like, you know what, you should just make a video. And I didn't really think she was going to do it. I thought, you know, she wouldn't. And I came home from work, and she was like, I recorded a video. And I was like, oh, shit, all right.
Well, that's
So,
all.
yeah,
It's
it was
awesome.
fun.
It's cool because if you look at some of the other review channels that are a duo, they're always together. So if you guys can do separate videos and videos together at the same time, it's just that's just another thing that makes your channel unique. So I like it. I think it's a good idea.
And
Awesome.
I did a juice review, and I kind of, in a way, regret doing the juice review, because when it comes to those, I like having both of us, because the fact that we have such different palettes, we're able to get both sides. And so I don't think my next video that I do alone will be a juice review. It'll probably be an RDA or something. And that's if he allows me to take his spot.
You can have my spot all day long. I'd love to come up from work and just, you know,
Just do the
slap some
editing.
tags on a video and throw it up. I'm cool with that.
You guys do a great job. So, like, seriously, if, like I said, I can't tell you guys or tell the audience enough. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe to him right now. Great channel and so much fun watching you guys.
Very
Have a
much so.
blast. It's great.
Appreciate that, Robbie.
Yes,
Really do,
definitely.
man.
Thank you.
Moving on, let's
Are we all
welcome Billy back here.
Are we all dumb blowing each other now?
No. We got two hands. Got to use them both.
What were you doing earlier there, Billy? Were you shaving your face with a knife? Were you shaving your face with your knife?
Yeah, well, no, I had a little itch, and I just had my knife on me, so...
Just a little itch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck! I'm fucking delirious.
Yeah, how does 90 hours? My God.
I mean, I slept like a few hours, like 2 hours here, like 3 hours here.
That just fucks you up even more, though. Getting a couple hours of sleep and then waking up, it's like, it doesn't help at all. It just fucks you up even more almost, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's I mean, I'll get paid. I mean, it's forced overtime. But it's overtime, but, you know, it is what it is.
I saw that picture of the pimp giving you a piggyback ride.
So, got anything good coming up?
I got something in the works right now. I'm working on a joint channel with a couple other people, and it should be pretty fun. It's kind of different than what is out there right now. It's not really review-based. It's not really mod-based, but it is. I may have mentioned it before a little bit, but there's going to be 2 other hosts on the show, and it's going to be called Breaking Mods. And it's basically testing durability of mods straight up and just putting them through the paces and seeing how far they can go.
Destruction.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that part. That's my favorite part.
Absolutely.
If anything makes it to
That'd be
the
cool
end,
as
we're going
hell.
to find a way to blow it up.
Sounds cool as hell.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Hell
It's
yeah.
going to be just a monthly show, but if all works out well, I think it's going to go out really well. And doing it with a couple people here in Calgary and just putting the show together, putting some ideas out there right now. We've got a little bit started, but it should be doing pretty good. So it should be out in the next, I would say, month and a half.
Awesome.
Right on.
That sounds so much fun. Let's go blow shit up.
Yeah.
I would love
That
to
was
just
my
start
idea.
throwing mods against the wall.
Yeah.
You know? This fucking mod sucks. Just wing it against the wall.
I got a couple of those that I have no problem destroying at all. The ADT50 is number 1 on that list. I do not like it at all.
What is
Worst
it?
fucking mod ever. The ADT50, the Dolphin. I got it right behind me, actually.
I know what it is.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
Never used it.
I got the SMY 170 watt TC.
You don't like it?
No, I mean, it's kind of reminds me of along that level of that. I didn't get it yet. It looked. Hopefully, it's as good as the SMY Mini because that was a good little mod.
Yeah.
We'll see. Robbie, any word from Unique Vapor on their new products?
Well, I got the X Power from them, which is kind of an unofficial product of theirs. It's not really their design; it's someone else's, but they're kind of selling it for them. And that's that Rester one I reviewed a couple weeks ago. That one I love actually. I'm really a big fan of that one. It's a great little, single 18650 75-watt device, and it works out really well. I think they have a few more things in the works. One or two things I can't actually talk about because there's patents going underway, but it's some really cool stuff that they have going on right now. And if this one thing goes through, it is going to be a complete game changer for the vaping industry. Like nothing you would have ever thought of before. It is amazing. There's some smart guys over there, and they know what they're doing.
Nice.
Heck yeah. You got any more head-to-heads coming up?
I'm working on a couple. I got a few that I'd like to put out. I wouldn't mind doing an authentic versus a clone one for the Twisted Messes. I got the authentic a little while ago, and I know my local store has the clones in for, I think, like $25 or something like that, so pretty cheap. Just doing a head-to-head based on the two of them, see what they perform like, if there's any difference. But yeah, that's pretty much the one I have coming up shortly, in probably next week or two.
Is that a tobacco clone?
It is, yeah. The one at the store is. I don't know if all of them, I don't know if you can get other ones, but the one that they sell is a tobacco one. And it's packaged pretty damn close to the original. It's a very close one-to-one clone.
Wow.
I didn't talk about this, right? I'm vaping on this, showing the guys, people, the viewers. It's a squonking RDA. The squonker is built in. Right here, holds 5 mils. Press it, goes up to the top. It's a 4-post deck, and it's got top-down airflow like the Aeolus. And it's really low profile, so the vapor is great. It's a little China special, like $15, and this thing is fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
FreeFVape.com has it. That's where I got it. When I go to buy clones and shit like that, I go to FreeFVape.com. They usually got some good clones.
That is certainly a unique design.
Oh yeah.
That thing's badass.
I'm surprised they haven't thought of that sooner. Honestly, it's great.
Dude, the way because to connect the 510, it goes the positive is the inside shell, and then there's a sheet of Delrin in between the casing, and then the negative is the outside shell. It's pretty neat the way they did it. Pretty cool.
Smarter than me.
Yeah.
You probably got a lot of stuff coming up sometime soon there, huh, Billy?
Yeah, I got a ton of shit. I got a ton. That's what my head feels like it's gonna blow up.
just get off work and just sit there for hours and do review after review after review and just, man, I don't know how you do all that. That's too much.
That's the thing. Like, I was supposed to have 4 days off, like my normal 4 days off, and I've been working straight, and it just everything's just piling up. Forget it. Yeah. I still have to finish my unique vapor innovations. I didn't even get to all that yet. I still have drippers I gotta do. I got the rider I gotta do.
Just do a vlog and just show it all and be done.
Yeah.
There's so many questions I want to ask, but I'm afraid to spoil any of my episodes.
Just make a bunch of stuff up. Everybody will watch.
Have you guys seen the TFV4 Mini and the X-Cube Mini?
No, I have not.
I've seen a TFV4 Mini, not the X-Cube though.
Yeah, there's an X-Cube Mini coming out as well. It's basically the same thing, but smaller. The TFV4 is 22 mils. The TFV4 Mini. Pretty fun.
I don't know about that. I mean, I know someone on Vaporium pointed it out too, but honestly, this thing goes through juice like you wouldn't believe. And to have a mini version of it, I don't think I'd be interested in it, to be honest. I mean, it's great that it's smaller and it's a little bit more compact, but realistically, I'd rather have something a little bit bigger and have more juice capacity as opposed to a smaller device I'm going to be filling up every 20 minutes.
Yeah, but the coils are going to be smaller, so it may not go through as much juice. It may be like, like having a crown coil almost. You know what I mean? So.
Okay. I didn't know the
I-
coils were going to be smaller too. I thought it was just a mini version of the tank and then same size coil.
Yeah, I thought it was the same coil too.
Are they? Yeah, okay. I didn't know. I don't know what it is. I thought maybe the coils would be smaller.
They could be. I mean, I know they have different coils out now. They have like 10 of them now. It's insane. But
That X-Cube Mini's pretty tiny.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you.
What's the
And
wattage on it?
they have a rebuildable Clapton coil.
Really?
Yeah.
You gonna say something, Hank?
I said I was just going to show you. It should be screen sharing, right?
Wow. That thing is mini.
Small.
Wow.
Doesn't say the wattage on it, does it?
No.
I wonder.
I mean, I'm sure I could find it. I just did an image search. Image search.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say 60 to 75 watts if it's a single 18650, you know?
That's what I
Yeah,
think. Too.
probably not any higher than that.
But as power hungry as that mod is, wouldn't the smaller capacity on the battery kind of kill some of the features?
Potentially.
The
I actually
short
found
battery
that the
life?
X-Cube 2 was one of the best battery life mods out there. I got 16 hours out of it the other day with my LG HD2s in it. And this one's been going on for probably about 10 hours already, and that's the battery I have left right now. If you can see that.
Yeah. And that's what, like almost 5,000 milliamps?
These are 3,000 milliamp hour batteries.
Really?
the
Oh, I
HD2s.
thought they were more. Well, then maybe the smaller battery capacity won't be that much of an issue.
Yeah, I did find that the Samsungs didn't last anywhere near as long. I got about half the battery life out of those ones to 25 hours.
Oh, wow.
And what do you have, the HG2s, the brown ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. They're great. But you know what's weird? Like, I've been vaping on these three, the Cooper Mini, the Evic Mini, and the IPV D2. Like, I had them all with me in one day, and I was pretty much vaping them all, just rotating them. And first, the IPV2 died first. They all had the same batteries. They all had the brown batteries in them. This died first. First of all, this has like a drop off after. It kind of, you feel the battery drop off after, like, when you got about 25% battery life left. And then that died. And then the Cooper died, like, shortly after. And this fucker just kept going.
Yeah.
The Evic kept going, man. It's pretty. It's amazing. I don't know how they fucking did it, but I wasn't even interested in this. And then when I got it, I love it. It has mech mode, and the mech mode works perfectly.
Really?
It's fucking awesome, man.
Pedro just made a comment on the batteries. He uses the 25 hours as well, and he gets about 2 days out of his. Just for reference, I vape the X-Cube at 110 watts, so that may also affect the battery life as well. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah, and of course, how often you vape makes a big difference too.
Exactly.
Yep.
I know I feel like I vape more than I breathe, so I don't even know how long these batteries last anymore. It's just like, oh, I took 2 breaths. I think it's time. The third one's a vape. So.
Wow.
I'm the same way. I'm constantly vaping.
Yeah. Yep. It's ridiculous.
I'm afraid to vape this fucking phenotype, man. It's a .05 build, man, and it's just like,
Jesus Christ.
I got 2 zipper coils in there, 3 millimeters, and it's fucking. And the button heats up really fast, so it's like fucking scary.
Yeah. Don't get your lips anywhere close to that metal. Fuck.
I got.
Is it the Bam Bam?
Does anybody hate going into a public atmosphere where you know you're going to be busy for a few hours and you're not going to be able to vape?
Yes, I hate it so much, and knowing that I could, but I'm gonna piss everybody off, and I'm that guy who's like, I just kind of want to please the people I'm around because I want to get in, I want to get out, I want to do what I need to do and go. I'm not the asshole, so I'll just sit there and just suck it the fuck up, and then as soon as I walk out, I'm like, you know.
I'm the sneak the vape everywhere.
I was gonna say, you just got to learn to stealth vape a little bit. I mean, it's you take a short pull, hold it in,
Yep, let it dissipate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different up here because everything's been banned now, right? So we can't even vape if we wanted to. We couldn't even stealth vape anymore. So now we're just the only place that's open or that's open to vapors is vape shops and your own home.
Wow.
So
That's retarded.
You can't even vape like walking around outside?
oh, you can, yeah, as long as it's not like a public place or anything or a public event. But if it's
Yeah.
it's just like on the side of the street or whatever, yeah, no problem. But basically you're being pushed out to wherever smokers are is pretty much the way to sum it up.
See, it makes me want to invade Canada even more. Goddamn Canucks.
That shit's coming here, though.
Oh yeah.
You know, it'll be here too.
Yeah,
Got some cool Star Wars drip tips.
I can't see.
Saw.org.
Fucking, oh man, I wish I could focus and I can't. It's got Darth Vader, Boba Fett.
I think it's a Saw Stormtrooper, maybe.
Yeah.
That's what I saw too.
Yeah.
The middle one.
Yeah.
Badass, man.
Yeah, it's the same way, and at work, I'm sure it's similar with most jobs or whatnot. It's classified the same thing as a cigarette because they don't know what the hell else to do with it. Like, at first we would like vape inside a little bit, and they didn't really know how to react. Like, oh shit, what do we do? So then they were just like, fuck it, group them with the smokers, send them out to the smoke pit. So now, like I said, the smoke pit's just a bunch of vapors, and if somebody rolls up, asks for a lighter, they're shit out of luck. So.
Until you get the smokers complaining about the vapors.
I know, right? That shit smells so good. I'm so mad.
Yeah. The best is when they turn to you and they're smoking and they're like, "That's just gonna kill you," you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
With the fucking thousands and thousands of people as I'm up working where the Pope is, I seen a lot of vapors. A lot of people, advanced mods. Like, I didn't see anybody with, like, ego pens and shit. I saw everybody that I saw was vaping had, like, something cool. You know what I mean?
Heck yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's fun.
You must not be too far from us then.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, we're dealing with that Pope stuff out here, too. We're right on the Pennsylvania line here, so it's like, it's carrying over to here. It's just ridiculous.
Where are you at?
We're in New Jersey. Right on the, we're stationed out at Fort Dix. There's really
Oh, okay.
small amount of Marines there, but we're there, and yeah, we deal with a little bit of that, I don't know, the backlash of what's going on out there with the Pope.
Cops have been insane.
Yeah, ridiculous. Like, the police force has been, it's like, what the fuck? We're a distance away. I don't know why they feel the need to be right here, but yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I can only imagine what you're dealing with there. I mean, shit, 90 hours, so that kind of shows.
We have NYPD here, Philly PD. We got Baltimore PD, Baltimore EMS, New York EMS. We have state troopers from all around Pennsylvania, Highway Patrol. We got National Guard, bomb control or bomb disposal units, SWAT, Border Protection, FBI, ATF. I mean, every agency you can think of are here. Secret Service. I mean, it's amazing. The amount of protection and security for this one man is amazing.
They put them in a bulletproof clear box and just roll them around. Shit.
It's the Pope-mobile.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
I was working just outside of D.C. the other day when he was down there, and even, I guess maybe 15 miles outside the city limit of D.C., and it was insane.
Yeah.
There was no traffic for once, which, D.C.'s like the worst fucking traffic in the country. But because it coincided with D.C.'s travel-free day or something, they encourage everybody to not drive to work. So there was no traffic, but there was just cops and I guess National Guardsmen probably everywhere, fucking everywhere.
So it was fucked up here. They were grabbing the National Guard guys, and they would put two to a corner. I mean, on just about every corner in the city, it looked like, but they had no weapons.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they going to do? Yell at them?
Yeah.
Stop that now.
It boggled my mind. These poor kids were sitting there in the fucking corner, just like random corners throughout the city. You would see them there. with a Humvee, and then them just sitting there, and they had no weapons. I was talking to them. They're like, no, they must weapons are at the armory. I'm like, what the fuck? What good are you? You know what I mean? I guess they were just had to keep their eyes open, you know, and then call it in. I don't know.
Oh.
Anyone out there in the comments have any questions or anything for any of us? I haven't been paying attention to this episode, to be honest, so I may have missed some. If I did, I apologize, but been too busy engaging with everybody here, so it's good to see everyone again.
Chat's a little slow tonight.
Hey, what's up?
I just want to thank you guys for having me on tonight.
I want to thank you for coming on.
Maybe there's not enough pillow talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Should hashtag that or something.
Honestly, though, Billy, man, it's good to have you back.
Well, thank you. Glad to be back.
I don't like doing it. I don't like doing the show without either of you.
Yeah.
And last week was really, I was like, fuck, man, I was scrambling. Like, I'm not doing this fucking show by myself.
Hank just falls up in the corner like this.
You did fine, Hank. It was fun.
Yeah. What's everybody's juice of the week? I feel like every week I find something new. I'm like, oh, I can't live without it. And then I find something new. I'm like, oh, I can't live without this. It's like, apparently I can live just fine without it.
I've been DIYing a lot, and I haven't bought hardly any juice lately.
Nice. I wish. I need to get on it. Dirty's been...
But if you haven't tried Adore, man, you gotta try her shit.
We got some of her stuff on Friday, and it's all gone.
It's just all just empty right now. It was gone. Like we do the review today. Today because I left like just enough in each one to like get some drops in there for the actual review because that shit was burned up.
Is it like custard based, her juice?
Most of them kind of are.
No.
I mean not custard. I don't know. They're all.
The Sinful Apple was not. The Pure Peaches obviously was not, and the Peach Colada was not. We got the hazy custard, and that one, even though I'm not into custard vapes or anything like that. That one was actually pretty damn good. And it was really smooth. Like I didn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I mainly vape the hell out of that hazy custard because that was really good.
That was my favorite.
That's adoreeliquid.com, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they have really good prices.
Oh yeah, prices are great. It's like $13 for a 30 mil. I think $35 for a 120 mil. Really good. 500 mils are coming apparently.
See what I have a wholesale account with a well-known vape shop who has tons of juices. I pretty much get them for like pennies on the dollar, so it's hard to buy anywhere else. You know, I get premium juice for like the only other juice that I buy is this Sweet Vapory. I have to pay full price, but it's so fucking good that I can't get enough of it.
Oh yeah, you've been talking about that for a while now. That shit must be good. If you're still on it. That's a real thing right there.
Yeah, I just keep getting it, and now I found to mix it with the Rocket Man, and actually it saves me because mixing it. You know what I mean? It's fucking so good, so fucking.
I'm pretty much just a DIY juiced vapor. I'm a frugal tight ass, so that's why I mix juice, and you know it turns into a hobby in itself. You know, playing with the flavors, getting to know the flavors. It's fun. It's fun, but I need to start venturing out and trying other commercial juices so that I can kind of broaden what I might like and what I might like to mix.
Yeah, that is like a perk. I mean, a lot of people think, oh, you get mods and stuff, and all right, that one's great in the beginning, getting all the mods and stuff like that, but it gets overwhelming and you can't even enjoy a mod or whatever. But to get the juice, people saying the juice for them to review, and sometimes you don't even ask for it; it just shows up, and it's like, you know, she just keeps texting me, and I'm using my phone right now to film.
Yeah, source some good recipes too for the DIYer. It's that can be a little challenging too. There's what is it, eliquidrecipes.com, and And then, you got Fresh 03. He puts out, some recipes. Vape Fog, he does recipes. There's a lot out there, but, again, you have to kind of be into it. There is a little bit of a learning curve to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, though, I've made most of my own recipes. Most of the stuff I vape.
Me too.
Other than that I'm making a lot of and vaping all the time. Other than the Addie's custard, or Addie's yogurt, that shit is fucking delicious.
I hear that. Fresh said he was gonna send me some.
Yeah, we've been wanting to start making our own DIYing it up, and after joining the G Spot, we were barely thinking of it. Once we started talking to people in the G Spot, it's become like a priority because that's a big thing, and it's getting kind of pricey, honestly. I mean,
as fast as we go through juices, it's kind of a must for us to do.
With the two of us,
yeah. Let me just say that for your first 2 or 3 months, it's actually more expensive to DIY because you have to build up your flavoring library. Once you get that library built up, then you start seeing the real cost savings.
Yeah.
Because you're not buying 10, 20, 30 flavorings at a time. You're just, refilling what you use up. So that's when you start to get to the major savings. I mean, like when you can mix 1,000 mils for $35,
hell yeah,
it's definitely the way to go.
Yeah, it's just getting past that initial investment and monkeying with shit, making mistakes, but that's half the fun of anything.
It is. It does turn into its own little hobby.
When I make a recipe that sucks, I get pissed.
That recipe I made on Project Fog 2 weeks ago did not turn out well.
No?
It did not steep right, and now it tastes like absolute garbage. I know Greg asked about it just a few minutes ago, but yeah, Greg, I don't feel comfortable sending it out to you. I don't want to make you sick. It's pretty bad.
And you made 120 mils.
Sorry?
And you made 120 mils of it, didn't you?
I did make 120 mils of it, 'cause that's what I do. But this strawberry kiwi cream, which I've been vaping, has that much left in it on a 120 ml bottle, so that's almost gone.
Yeah, it's
a repeat recipe.
Plan and I'm sorry, I cut you off. Plan and be prepared for a lot of failure. Until you get that one success, what I want to recommend is everybody first get to know each flavor individually. Mix it up at 8%, 6%, 4%, 2%. Some flavorings are more potent than others. Some are weaker than others, and that varies across from brand to brand. So you got to get to know your each individual flavors first, and then you can start going off in your own little directions. If you just start out and you're just throwing stuff together, it's going to be very hard to come out with what you call a successful mix until you get to know your flavorings. Can't express that enough. And another tip that I want to pass along that I wished I would have started from the very beginning: document everything you do. I had so many awesome mixes that I happened to just stumble across in the beginning that there's no way on earth I'll ever get to vape them again because I have no idea what I put in them. And they're gone. So if you're gonna do it, start documenting everything from the beginning because you're gonna stumble across something and love it, and you'll want to be able to replicate it.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I have no interest in these. Why?
You got no time for it either, Billy. You gotta get to sleep soon.
Yeah, I do have to get to sleep. I'm sleeping right now.
Yeah, I guess that's gonna be our next purchase. Just some. We just gotta know the right place to get it from. I guess mainly. I know you can get everything from different places, and there's good and the bad and the ugly. So that's what we're kind of figuring out right now. Exactly the right vendor to get a lot of this, like mainly VG and Nick from.
Yeah, it's a fun little hobby, and it does definitely add to the whole vaping experience when you can make your own juice. It's just more of an accomplishment than anything for me. I just love the fact that I'm vaping something that I made.
Oh, that's cool.
So, can we talk about wicking for a minute?
Sure.
Did you do it?
I have a wicking kind of comparison I want to do, and I want to try to get people's input if they've had any type of wicking that they like. And that they swear by or anything? Has anybody had any good experience with any certain type of wicking?
I love Muji cotton. That's been my favorite so far.
Yeah.
Now, have you tried a lot of other wicks or?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't see a big difference between most of them. I know some people do. I just personally don't see it, and I find Muji to be the most convenient. But there's certain ones, like you just said you like the bacon, the cotton bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we use mainly.
I get a weird flavor from that.
See?
You know, she does too. That's funny. She
Yeah.
gets it, and I'm just thinking she's crazy all the time. She is,
So
but
it's not only me.
It's not constant. It's
up first.
it's only at first. But
Yeah,
with the Muji cotton, I stick it in. You know, I wick it through the coil, juice it up, and vape it immediately, and it tastes the same throughout until the cotton itself starts breaking down. Then it starts to taste different, and then I know it's time to change it.
Did you get this, Hank? The Kendo?
I have not tried that yet. No.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good cotton. It's kind of like the almost a little like this Texas stuff. What I'm trying to do is try to get the most popular ones, and that's why I'm asking for your feedback.
Yeah. I've used the native wicks too. That stuff's pretty nice. The only thing I've found with native wicks is you have to have your hands very clean, like very clean, because it'll pick up a lot of.
It's hard to work with.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. You can't squish it, so you kind of got to have like a wide coil
Right.
to get through. Like it's weird. Like if I do like a 2 mil coil and I try to send it through, it's really tight. But then once it gets in there, it's loose. And then once it's soaking, it gets even looser. I'm like, but it's great cotton. It don't burn. The shit just doesn't burn, you know.
Yeah.
But it's really really nice. And I found that this Drago Egyptian cotton is really good too, but it's fucking so horrible to work with because it falls apart.
have you guys seen that cotton that I saw it down there at we were in the Carolinas for the Vape Mania? It looks like, I don't know, it looks like thread. I mean, it's not thread. It looks like yarn, I guess. And you put it in or whatever, and to clean it, you just dry hit it until it'll go from a black back to being white, and it's clean again. You can pull it right out and everything. So, or you can take a torch and torch it, and it cleans right out. Is that?
That's it.
Yeah, right there. That shit was. I didn't taste it. I didn't try it. They showed a demonstration on it.
What is that called?
Pretty well blown away.
It's called Ready X Wick, and it's a silica, but it's a pre-treated heat treated silica wick. Now, what it's good for is tasting. Other than that, it's not good to just keep vaping on. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's really good for tasting. Here, if you could see it.
Yep.
It has two different sizes.
That'd be really good if you're reviewing like an entire line of juice.
Yeah, or going to like a convention where there's so many flavors that you can just drip it and then burn it off and move to the next.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna get some because I got 2 conventions I'm going to soon.
Yeah.
Someone's supposed to be sending me the Texas Tough, I believe it's called, and I've been hearing a lot of people saying a lot of positive things about it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that yet. I want to.
That's the Texas Tough. This shit is a joy to work with.
I think another reason I like the Muji so much is because I can get so much of it for so cheap.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one.
200 sheets of it for like $6.
$6, yeah.
In my review, that's the one thing, like price-wise, you can't go wrong with organic Japanese or even just organic cotton balls, which I have here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the price, you can't go wrong. But if you're willing to spend a few extra dollars, is it worth it? Or should you just stick with Japanese? You know what I mean? That's the whole thing that I'm trying to get through. You know what I mean? To sell you cotton, you can get a giant box of this shit for like $2. I mean, the box is like this big, but this shit feels like. Do you ever feel cornstarch?
Yeah.
That's kind of what this feels like, man.
Yeah, Saudi cotton's weird, but it's got a good flavor to it, I think.
Yeah.
But it holds the flavor too. Like you can't do different flavors on it.
Then I still got that other crazy shit tank that we picked up from.
That Azure, that good as gold. That shit's weird, man. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I liked it at first, but
Is that the
like
spongy type stuff?
It's like felt.
Oh.
What it is a mix. It's a mixture of bamboo and cotton, I believe, is what they say it is. But it feels like felt.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
feels
it looks weird.
it feels like a spongy felt.
Oh,
But it tastes like fucking wood.
If you burn it, will it melt or will it turn to ash?
It kind of does melt. When you go, like when you're done vaping it, you go to pull your wick out, you pull one side and it just comes apart.
I don't even
It's
like the way it
synthetic.
looks. It just looks, I don't know, unnatural in so many ways.
It feels very synthetic. It feels very synthetic.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about vaping on something synthetic.
Yeah.
I put it in my Limo 2 when I first got it, and that was the only cotton that wicked good in my Limo 2, and I loved it.
Do you remember, Billy, when we were at that show and we went up to that booth, and that guy showed us his sample, and he pulled the cap off his RDA, and he said that cotton was 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if he's full of shit or not, but I never vaped mine that long to see if it was true.
Yeah.
But they said it would last forever.
Yeah, I don't.
It looked brand new, and he said it was 2 weeks old. I don't know if he was lying, but probably just trying to sell it.
Probably.
Yeah, you never know.
I know Don reviewed it, and he hated it.
Yeah, I don't think I would leave any wick in there for 2 weeks anyhow. I just would get bored and have to change it anyhow for the hell of it. Change flavors or something.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that don't change their wick when they change flavors, but I do every time.
Yeah,
unless it's like a very, very similar flavor.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like in a rush, then I won't change it. But for the most part, every time I change flavors, I change my cotton.
I try to burn it dry sometimes if I'm being lazy, but in the end, it doesn't work out. Especially if I'm vaping anything with like an apple, a cinnamon, or anything like that. That shit just lingers no matter how much you try to burn the flavor out.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's just easier to take the 1 minute and switch your cotton.
Somebody just asked about Supima cotton. I actually have that on the way, and I saw Rip Tripper's review of it, and he was in love with it, and it looks really smooth and silky, and I can't wait to try that. That'll be part of the review. I think I'm waiting for that and Vapor's Choice, and I think I'm gonna end it there because I already have like 8 different wicks. You know.
This is the Supima cotton I have. It's F5.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Wait, let me see. Is that the stuff that came? I ordered something, and that shit came with it. It's like tiny little fibers. I don't know. It's like strands. It's weird. I used it, and it was good. It was just like one thing I didn't like is it like collapsed really quick. So when I put it in, I kind of had to put in way more than I wanted to at first, and then when it collapsed down, it kind of made something. So when you go to Wick Day, you gotta kind of put like a little more than you think should go in.
Yeah, I found that as well. Same thing. It just absolutely shrinks. It like immediately your first hit, it shrinks.
Yeah. I was kind of like, what the fuck? Is there any cotton in here? And I had to pull it back out and start over again, pack a bunch more in there. But it wasn't bad. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it per se. It seemed to wick fine, but you know, I only had like a sample amount of it, so I burned through it quick.
Rip Trippers reviewed it, and he was loving it.
I don't know. It was alright. Well, hey, if Rip said it was good, it has to be good. So. I have to go buy some now.
Well, I mean, we're kind of on the topic. Has anyone tried the Scottish roll method?
Is that the rose wick method too? Is it all the same thing?
No, it's different. It's like you almost use an entire sheet, like an entire square almost of, like if you're using Japanese organic, and then you gotta like stretch it out real thin and then roll it up. Like you use a shit ton of. That's the only reason I haven't tried it is because you have to use a shit ton of cotton, and I'm a bad out.
I had saw that posted on Reddit about a week ago before it all kind of blew up, and I had already kind of been doing that anyway, so that was just kind of how I did it. So, I mean, it may not be exactly. I don't use as much cotton as he did, and I don't stretch mine out as far as he did, but I still, cut off. I mean, about half of what he did, and I'll take the top and bottom layer off, stretch it out a little bit, and then roll it. But that's just, I don't know, that's just the way I'd always done it. And then, it depends on the device, either pancake or fold or, whatever.
Yeah,
I never heard of it.
It's pretty much, and from what I got from it, was pretty much just take a shitload of cotton and get as much as it. We'll stretch it out a little bit and then try to like re-roll as much cotton as you can. Excuse me, and pack it through your coil and just have a little bit come down right into the juice well. That's what I kind of got from it. And
the basic I'm sorry, go ahead, Dave.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Fluffy. That was pretty much the end of it.
I was just going to say the basic premise of it is he's trying to, naturally, through the natural wicking process, what they're trying to do is get all of the strands of cotton in a single line so that the wicking, the capillary action of the wicking actually travels up the stem of cotton much, with less resistance than if you just had a bunch of cotton all kind of jumbled up. So I guess that's kind of like the scientific reasoning behind it. Like I said, that's just kind of what I'd always done. So
does he take the top and bottom layer off?
Yes.
I'm going to try it right now.
I thought it wicked pretty good. I mean, as far as the flavor stayed in, like I'd look at it, it'd be white, and the flavor was a little bit gone, but I wasn't getting a burnt hit, so I did kind of enjoy it. So
yeah. So basically, you take like this outside strand off. That I believe he only took one of them off, right?
I think so too.
So you take that one outside piece off, and then he stretches it like this till it's real thin. You can almost see through it. And I haven't actually wicked like this yet, and I'm not going to put it in anything because I like my setups right now. But so he would, and Billy, I'll send you the link to it too if you want to watch the video.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
But he stretched it out real thin like that, and then I think he tore it in half, and then ended up rolling it. The one end where you still had that skin piece, I think, went inside, right?
Yeah.
I thought he was taking off both layers of skin.
Then he would roll it like just roll it up, and twist your one end as tight as you can.
So you're only using half of it though?
No, that's just for one. That's just for one coil. Then you use the other half of the other coil.
it's tough. It's tough to get that in there.
And then when it goes through the coil, instead of like packing a bunch inside the drip well, he was cutting it just so that it would just barely touch the bottom of the drip well.
Yeah.
Which I do that anyway. I don't pack it a bunch underneath, but I've never wicked like this. I've never actually done this.
One of the guys at the store actually did it exactly like that, and it was pretty impressive, the results. They were getting about 10 to 15 hits off a single couple of drips.
Mm-hmm.
Saturate your cotton, then 10 to 15 hits, no problem, and that was crazy.
Yeah, there was
Never
people on Reddit that were taking like 30 hits. But see, I'm thinking that you've got a shit ton more cotton in there, so you're just. I think you have to drip more.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you drip, you have to put more juice in. So I don't really think it's going to make your juice last any longer. It's just the time in between drips is extended.
Yeah, it just holds more juice in
Yeah.
the wick, so you can take 15 hits without it going dry.
Right, but also he was vaping it like where it looks dry, and then he could still take a couple more hits. So I don't know. I'm not a fucking
back to my
scientist.
joint rolling days.
Right?
Lick it.
Yeah. I got a lighter.
I'm going to try it. Yeah, I'm going to throw it in something.
Yeah, see, I normally just
Yeah.
leave a big space underneath anyway.
I'm the opposite. I always pack mine in pretty tightly. I don't know why. I just force a habit, I guess.
It's not too bad.
At the end of the day, it's what works for you.
Yeah, that's true. Are you wicking one up, Billy?
I'm still rolling it.
I want that twisted messes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. It's my go-to RD right now, by far. It's so good. And the post holes are perfect size for Claptons or however big you want to build on it, and it just works out so well.
I'm not a big dripper guy. I'm kind of a tank guy. I've been playing with this atomizer, and I'm really growing fond of it every day I use it. The Aromamizer RDTA.
Oh, I love that thing.
Oh man, it's man, I'm getting another one.
I think I'm the only one that doesn't like that. I'm the
You're
only.
not
I'm the
for
only
something
person.
that you don't like it. I don't know. Did you get the 2-post deck?
Yeah, I've got the 2-post deck. I've got the 2-hole O-rings.
You still don't like it?
No, it's fucking weird. Something about it's just weird.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
That's why I haven't reviewed it yet, because I'm still fooling with it, trying to get it to be satisfying, but it's just not satisfying to me.
DJ LSB did a review on it, and he recommended plugging up. There's 2 holes that go in to the sides towards the post, and he recommended just plugging those holes up. So all I've done is just took a piece of tape and put it over those holes.
Yeah, but I've got the new
Puppy.
rings. They've got rings that only have 2 of them exposed.
Oh, really? See,
Yeah.
I don't have I don't have the velocity deck. It's being shipped to me right now. I don't have it yet.
Yeah, it has the 2-hole O-rings now, and I love it with the 2-hole O-rings.
Yeah, I think this is what's called the version 2 that I have.
Yeah. I've got I got a video uploading right now. It's taken forever, so it might not be up till tomorrow. It's actually my giveaway video, and I got a bunch of shout-outs and stuff in there too. But I'm gonna be giving away, because I got fucking 4 of those tanks, so I'm gonna give away a couple of those.
You got 4 what?
Of the RDTAs, the aromamizers.
Nice.
So I'm gonna give 2 of them away in the giveaway, and then I'll probably give another one of them away somewhere along the line, and then keep one.
Yeah, I gave a couple away.
Yeah,
See,
I
I'm
gotta
gonna be
get
doing these other giveaways too. I mentioned this in the video that's not up yet, but I'm gonna do like flash giveaways where I won't even announce them. Like it won't be in the title or anything.
That's smart. Yep.
It'll be like randomly in the video. It might be in the middle of the fucking review and everything just stops. And it'll be like a flash giveaway.
Yes, it's called Easter eggs. Easter egg
Yeah.
giveaways. That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah.
Because I got a list of people who fucking do giveaway jumpers.
Yeah. Well, and it's not just that. It's I've got so much stuff that I can't fucking use, and I don't have that many friends in my personal life that vape. I've got a couple, and I mean I give stuff away, away from the channel as well, but not enough, And I've got I'm looking at all this pile of shit sitting here right now. So I figured that's what I would do, but like when I hit my big milestones, I'll do the big giveaway videos. But I want to help the people that are actually watching my shit also, so I'm not broadcasting it out to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the people that actually watch your whole video.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, for real. Like I work pretty fucking hard to do this, so I don't want to. I want to give away to the people who actually enjoy my content, who actually watch my shit. I don't want to give it away to somebody who don't even watch my shit and then just subscribe, enter the giveaway, and then unsubscribe. And then I can tell from my last giveaway because I said I had specific instructions in there, and basically they're just piggybacking off of what they see other people writing, and they're getting it wrong. You know what I mean? So I know who the fuck.
They have forums and groups all over the web of people who are just in it for the giveaway game.
What? I would never have thought. Oh, I should have thought.
They share amongst each other, like at what point in the video and what you got to do and all that. It's kind of sad. I mean, it kind of takes away from the people who actually are committed to you and your channel, and
I believe it, but you know what I want to find? I want to find somebody who's got a list of people that do that.
Yeah.
I'm putting one together.
That way I can actually have a list, and when I'm doing my drawings, I can check that list.
I have a list.
Yeah, so do I. It's not big yet, but it's I'm working on it.
I've got a couple in my head that I know of, but I don't have like a big list.
How do you guys develop this list? Because I know it doesn't tell you who unsubscribes.
Most of mine's just from memory. I just go off the top of my head and go back to my Gmail account where it gives me a list of when so and so subscribed.
Yeah.
And then if I look for them after the giveaway, especially all those new ones who come up in the last maybe I don't know, the first 5 days of a giveaway are usually people to keep an eye on. And then when I do the video of the actual winner being announced and release it, I'll go back and check those names and see if they're still subscribed. And most of the time, about 80% of them are not.
Wow.
And if you look at your analytics, like you'll see it when you have a giveaway. You'll see your subscribers jump, and then after the video's out, you'll see them all leave.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that serious.
Yep.
Wow.
It's messed up, but at the same time, I guess it's part of what you got to take with it. And I mean, I'm not at the point yet where I'm going to start restricting people, but it's going to come along soon where if I do a big giveaway, I want to make sure that people who have been with me for a long time are the most eligible. And the only issue with that is you will get some new subscribers from it, and they're actually going to be loyal to you. And there's no question, there's people who subscribe for the giveaway and stay for, forever, I guess, or until you close down the channel.
Well, I mean, there's a
people like
good
that.
chance that giveaway video is how they find your channel, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I've also got fucking scammed like everybody else did.
By the same guy.
Yeah, by the same fucking person, and that shit is not going to happen again.
Damn.
It's
I just
not going
hear
to
that
fucking happen.
motherfucker though. I
What'd
got
you
all the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are they scamming you guys?
They would pick a name, like in my last one, I forget, there was 8 winners or something. They just picked one of them, made a Gmail account with that name.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember. Yeah, somebody was talking about that. I think Billy, you were talking about that, right? In one of your videos, you actually pointed that out, like about somebody just creating fake names after watching the giveaways.
Yeah, they try to create a clone ID and impersonate the actual winner.
And I fell for it because when I asked for the picture of their ID, I always said that, you can cover up any information that you don't want me to see. Well, this person fucking blacked out everything except their, except the birthday. They blacked out their picture, their name, and everything.
Wow.
I asked them to show me your name as well as your birthday and your address, and they sent it back again. They still had shit blocked off, but by this point, I was like, all right, whatever, and I sent it to them.
Well,
And then it wasn't until months later I found out that they fucking got me, because then they got everybody else. And Billy told me the address, and I'm like, yep, that's them.
Wow.
Fuck.
I have his picture, I have his address, phone number, everything, and I basically threatened with, detectives coming to his house and all this, and he got scared. He literally sent me all his vape gear.
Wow.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done, and all this shit. He sent everything back, all the juice. I didn't want his shit, but he sent me his shit. He's like, I'm so done. And then I found out he got Mark, he got Hank, he got Dirty Devo, he got Southern Gentleman, he got me, the same guy, same kid, 18-year-old kid.
Wow.
And then he won a big $1,000 prize from My Freedom Smokes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Did he send you the Subverter Mini back? Because that was what I gave him.
Subverter Mini?
Yeah, that green tank.
Oh, no, he didn't, no.
Hank's like, I want my shit back.
Well, yeah, once I found out, I emailed him back, but of course, it was a fake email account, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he doesn't check it anymore.
Wow. Now, do you guys nowadays, when you do them, before you post the video, you've clearly already chosen the winner, randomizer, and then by the time that video goes out, it's been some time. In the time that before that video goes out, maybe the same day, have you already notified the people who won so you don't have to worry about anybody fake popping up because you've already notified those people?
No, I normally make them come to me
first, and that way it's fair because I don't want. What I do is wait, let's say 72 hours for the first winner, and if they don't contact me in that time, I'll redraw. I've never had to redraw yet, and I don't think I will. But at the same time, I put a time limit on it and let them contact me. But with all the stuff that came up with the scamming and stuff like that, it's been harder to deal with that way.
Wow.
I contact them now. That's what I do. I contact them before I even draw the video. And I also make them send me a picture of themselves holding an ID.
Yep. I'm making them do that too. And I'm going to make them pay shipping now. I used to never make anybody pay shipping, but I got fucked for one with international shipping on my last one. I had like 3 international winners.
Wow.
So that was expensive, and then if I go the route of you have to pay shipping, that might deter some of the people that are only in it for the giveaway.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And it might deter some of the scammers too.
It absolutely does.
That's a good point.
All right, so here's an update. I put that Scottish roll in the Velocity, and I pretty much just stripped a half a fucking bottle of juice in there and just going. Wow, this thing is holding a lot of juice. I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But I'm gonna sit here and vape it. I'm gonna see how many fucking vapes I can get out of it.
Yeah. It becomes like a small tank, if you will.
Yeah, it just keeps sucking it up.
Yeah, now you gotta when it goes dry, you gotta keep hitting it.
Robbie, did you find the little notch on your Velocity?
I have it right here, actually, and I'll show you. There is no notch or anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
On the side of the post.
For the lid.
Yeah, on the side of the post.
Okay, it might have been looking in the wrong place.
Right next to the post.
It'll sit funny if you don't put it in it.
Oh, okay. I just found it.
There you go.
Yeah, if you spin the bottom portion of the cap, eventually you'll feel it kind of like lock into place.
Yep.
See, it's still showing some of the metal though underneath here. It is still spinning a little bit weird.
You have to line the notch up on the inside.
I just did. There's the notch. And there's apparently one right here.
Yes.
Okay. Going in.
Now spin the bottom till you feel it like fall into place.
Yep.
It's like a keyway. It'll find the keyway and fall into place.
Spin it clockwise so it don't come off your mod.
No, it's not clicking into place.
You're spinning it backwards. Spin it clockwise.
No, it's in place now.
There you go. See?
Yep. Shit,
Now
the
we
one
don't
I
spin by
ordered.
notches.
The one I ordered, they had the notch on the deck was like 2 millimeters larger than the slot they had in the actual like top cap. That's what you get. That's what I got for ordering like this weird ass clone from some website I didn't fucking know. It's my own fault.
It's like my tough cap.
Yeah. So I just took a Dremel and Dremeled all that shit off. So.
Yeah.
Robbie, that notch is there so you could spin the top part without the whole thing spinning. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I still like this one better, though. No notches involved. It's idiot-proof. That's what I like about it.
It's Canadian-proof.
It's Canadian-proof. It is Canadian-proof. Oh.
Yeah, every time I see somebody with their twisted messes, I'm all filled with jealousy.
Yeah.
They're pretty well priced, too, for an authentic, though. They're not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, up here, they're... I mean, I overpaid for mine, as I do with a lot of shit, but I paid $90 for it, and I found them for as little as $60.
I'm at the hit number 14.
Nice.
Damn. Yeah, it's pretty impressive actually.
How's the flavor on it?
Good.
Any better? Any different?
I feel like I'm getting a dense vape. It's really dense.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna try that when I get off camera here. Gonna try and do that wick.
I'm gonna try to do it when I rebuild this coil head here.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass out. I'm at hit number 20. Look
Is that your 24 milligram juice?
and it's still soaked.
Yep.
Jesus. And I'm at 65 watts. Jesus Christ, I'm at points. I thought my ohms were lower. I'm at 0.64, so it's 6.4 volts.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
I thought I was at a 0.2. I didn't realize.
Jesus. Far from a 0.2.
I got a dual Clapton in there.
Nice.
You know, I've been enjoying hitting on this thing a little bit tonight.
Changing it up, huh?
Yeah, but it's different though. It's not like your standard ego because it's sub-ohm, so it's really warm.
Mm.
What kind of coils does it take? Is that going to be a problem accessing the coils?
For now, yes, because this stuff isn't really on the market, at least the American market yet. And you can't buy it directly from their site. There might be an Alibaba site. I haven't checked yet.
What's it called?
It's from Fumitech, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, Fumitech.
Yeah, that's got to be difficult sometimes when you get a product before it actually hits the market, trying to figure out all the little quirks of it and where to get it and to tell your your viewers, what coils work, where to get this stuff.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like an OBS coil, except I mean it's tiny. Oh, that's
The other one, the fucking the landmark tank.
Yeah, I didn't like it, and I didn't even review it.
Won't stop leaking. I don't know how other people are reviewing it and saying it don't leak. I don't know. That thing
I just threw mine away. I literally threw it away. I don't even have it anymore. I wasn't going to give it away either because it was fucking junk. The flavor sucked. Airflow was fucking wonky.
But I didn't like the. It's basically the OBS tank, but just made differently. Same coils.
Then this same company, they sent me a box mod too. I don't have it with me. It's out in the kitchen. But looks like this. It's called the Pharaoh box.
Called what?
Pretty cool. The Pharaoh box.
I don't see your picture on the screen. Where are you at? Oh, there you go.
In my back. Pharaoh box. It's pretty cool. It's only 35 watts, so you gotta have a pretty high build in there to really get anything out of it, but it's not bad. The only thing that's pretty fucked up that this company did was with this kit, they sent a charger, a regular Ego charger, and then a wall adapter, and here's my wall adapter.
Oh, you got to get a connection for that.
The European adapter.
Yep.
But I think that's because this company is from France, I believe. It's like a French company, but it's manufactured in China.
Hmm.
Yeah, designed in Paris and assembled in the People's Republic of China.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
So I opened the box. I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do with this thing? I'm going to sell it on eBay is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Update, 32 hits, still going.
Damn.
Wow.
That's impressive. I haven't gotten that far yet.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with the Wick or you keeping up with 32 hits and not passing out.
Yeah. Or continuously counting them. I would lose track after like 10.
I would have too.
Yeah.
35 and it's starting to get dry.
Oof. I think you have a new favorite wicking system there, eh?
I think I'll get one more out of it.
No, you got one more. Come on.
Yeah, one more.
That's
Was
it.
it dry?
36.
Damn.
Still impressive.
And it's still wet on the ends.
Hit it. Come on, hit it.
Holy shit. 36 fucking hits. At high wattage on a 6.64 ohm coil.
That is impressive.
That is insane.
Well,
guys
you
have
know,
any comments too?
I haven't heard any talk about cock today.
I haven't either. I'm almost disappointed.
Well, Dirty's not here. Mark's not here.
Mark was on earlier. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
still on, but he was on.
I think he checked out. I think Mike checked out too.
Yeah.
Those are the ones normally stirring it up.
And I'm one of your immature chat trolls, so I'm on the show, so I'm kind of busy.
That's true. A couple weeks ago, you really stepped up your game.
It was
Yeah,
impressive.
Yeah, you had us thrown off.
Yeah, you know. Working on it in the chat rooms.
Greg, I got my flavorings from eSig Express and from Canada DIY are the two places I go. But I think I'm going to go back to eSig Express. I was more happy with them than Canada DIY. They're American, so you got to be careful if you're shipping any nicotine there. But the flavorings there are on par, and they have a good variety too. So that's what I use, eSig Express.
Nice.
All right, so Sean K just asked me to check the cotton under the coils to see if it's burnt, and it is not.
Nice.
It's actually saturated under the coil. That's weird.
the physics of capillary action and wicking.
And
Science, yo.
When I squeeze the cotton, the juice comes up to the surface of the cotton.
Yeah, just sorry, one more quick thing on the flavorings. Vape.F.O.G just said Bull City Vapor is great. They are, except that they don't ship to Canada yet. And if they did, I would be all over that shit because they have awesome variety.
Yeah.
But, until
Bull
then,
City's where I've been buying from too.
What was that, Hank?
Bull City's where I've been buying from lately.
I want to buy from there.
Yeah.
I have a bulk account at the Flavor Apprentice or the Perfumer's Apprentice, whatever you want to call it. But that's where I get most of my stuff. But they only, that's all TFA stuff. Like I'll have a couple different places where I get, like some of the Capellas and other things from. I think, what is it? Bull City Vapor is one of them, and you guys have mentioned the others. My Freedom Smokes recently started carrying a handful of Capellas.
Yeah, Sean K, I saw that video, man. I know what he's talking about. He's talking about Abby did a video when she did an update on that with the roll there, and she pulled it out and she had it was burnt right there in the middle. So it might have just been something she was doing.
Oh, I saw that video. Is that the same?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're referring to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we've been going for an hour and a half. Any final thoughts, or anyone else in the comments have anything to ask? Questions? We'll wait for the comments to load because it's been a little bit of a lag there. But anyone else here on the show who wants to mention anything? Final thoughts? Any kind of last requests?
Well, if the thought of DIY juice bothers anybody, just adoreeliquid.com and you'll be covered.
Yeah. If you haven't tried it, give it a try.
I have a lot of new subscribers, and when you watch my videos, you know how I do Rex mode and Cody mode. So a lot of people in the comments are calling me Cody. I think my name is Cody. Hey Cody, great reviews, man.
At least they're not calling you Rex.
Yeah.
So Dawn from Adore's in here. She came on a little late, and I just want to show her this.
Oh, you still have some left though. So.
Sad day. That's actually, I got another one around here somewhere that's empty, and then that'll be just a couple hours and it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Don, by the way, if you have any stores in Canada selling your juice, let me know because I want to try some. I don't care who's selling it, but I will get it some way, shape, or form.
Oh yeah. Give it a whirl.
Well, have her ship it to you, but just have her mark it as zero Nick.
That works too. If she's up for doing that, I'd be down for that for sure.
Mm-hmm. I want to rub Fluffy's head.
There we go, right on cue.
I might have to make an exception for Mike.
Yeah. Grease it up real good for him.
I got to get out of here, man. I got to go take a Vape.
Yeah, I think we're pretty much gonna sign off from here. But Fluffy, OK Vapor, both you guys, all you guys and girls, thank you all for coming on here tonight. It's been awesome. It was great having all of you guys on, and it was a great show. I think it was one of our better ones, in my opinion. It didn't get too out of hand this time, and we stuck to the topics that we were going to. So thank you all for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you guys on, and you guys are welcome back anytime.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for having me. It's quite an honor, and I'm stepping on Dave, so I apologize.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Again, I'm Fluffy, and I've got a new channel and show called The Real Reveal, and you can find that at youtube.com/Fluffy McMuffin, all one word.
Yeah,
Now,
thanks, guys.
Hank is texting me right now, too, now. And it's popping up on my screen.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having us on, everybody. We really appreciate it. We had nothing else going on. It was so nice to be here. We'd been in the chats if we weren't here right now. So just want to say thanks again. And if you want to, come check us out, o.k.vaper. And you can hang out with me and Neil a couple times a week. We appreciate it, guys.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, and we'll have links to both your channels down below in the description as well. So if people want to subscribe, go check them out, and we'll put them down there.
Cool.
Thank you.
I'm volunteering for Hank because Hank's the one who puts those in, so I'm sure he doesn't mind.
He's like, God damn it, now I got to do more work.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't done that the past, 6 episodes.
Copy
Well,
and
now you're committed because I just volunteered you.
I've been slacking. Yeah, I'll do that.
Hey, look at the comments and look what Vape.Fog just put up.
Oh, that's too good.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody for coming on our first cock-free edition of Project Fog. It's been a pleasure.
Very true.
I feel like I've let down so many of my peers.
Right?
Fluffy, thank you so much, brother, for coming on. I appreciate it.
The pleasure's all mine. Thank you
And,
for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. And OK Vapor, that's week 2 in a row. See, these guys, they came on late, towards the end of the show last week. So I wanted to give them a shot on here for the entire show. I love watching your shit. I think it's awesome. So thank you guys for coming on. Billy, thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Robbie. Thanks, Fluffy.
Thanks. See you, Dave and Eve. Check out OK Vapors. They're good people.
Thanks for having me today, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Let's fog it up to
Thanks,
leave.
everyone.